I've got two baseball players, a basketball player whose prices are going up with trade rumors, a hockey player who has officially arrived, and one little surprise for you in this week's Top 5 Cards.
My name is Jeff Wilson. By day, I invest in tech companies, and at night, I invest in sports cards. Join me and my team as we help you profit from the hobby we all love.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Top 5 Cards. My name is Tyler Nethercott, better known as Teapot, filling in for Jeff this week. And thanks for coming back to check out another Top 5 Cards going up. This week's episode is brought to you by Whatnot. Whatnot is a new way to shop with live auctions starting at $1 24/7 and a community rooting each other on in real time. Whether you're looking for cheap packs, rare boxes, high-end cards, brand new product releases, or box breaks, Whatnot is the fastest way to find, buy, and break cards live. Use our special link in the video description below to get a $10 free credit when you sign up for Whatnot and make your first purchase. And very exciting, tonight at 10:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific Time, be sure to go over to Whatnot and check out the live stream that Jeff will be doing. He'll be covering off the top 5 cards from this month, but more importantly, he'll be giving away all the cards from 2 boxes, not 1, but 2 boxes of 2021 Contenders Optic Football. So that's 12 cards being given away absolutely free. Be sure to jump over to Whatnot tonight to check out that live stream. And also wanted to send out a message to Bubba Pratt, who won the Zach Wilson auto card that was pulled from our Contenders Optic rip on release day. Bubba, please email us at giveaways@sportscardinvestor.com to claim your prize. And last thing here, be sure to check out Basketball Card Fanatic magazine. Basketball Card Fanatic, awesome product, awesome magazine for collectors. If you're a basketball card fan, you've got to check out Basketball Card Fanatic. Head over to bcfmag.com and use promo code SCI10 for 10% off your first purchase, whether a single issue, hard copy, digital, or an annual subscription. Use promo code SCI10. This month's magazine, little spoiler here, Steph Curry on the cover. Last month, Jason Tatum. Curry coming off of his championship. You're not gonna wanna miss this issue. And I even wrote a little piece in there. They were kind enough to let me write something. So check out BCF Mag and head over to bcfmag.com and use promo code SCI10. All right, let's start out this week and briefly take a look at our market pulse by market movers. Over the last 7 days, our SCI 500 index of the 500 most prominent sports cards is down 0.2%. That's probably the lowest decrease over a 7-day period that we've seen in quite some time now. Still down. Hopefully things starting to cool off maybe a little bit with the sports card market. Over the last 30 days, the SCI 500 is down 6.1%, and since January 1st, down 15.9%. So obviously keeping with the theme of the overall economy, the SCI 500 down as well. Now, over the last 30 days, the best performing index was our hockey index. Hockey's still holding strong on the newer stuff, and thanks in large part to one of the guys who we're gonna cover today. The 2018 to 2020 index up 2.9% over the last 30 days. The worst performing index in that time frame, Formula One, finally starting to cool off after obviously a hot last 365 days, down 19.7% over the last 30 days. All right, without further ado now, let's go ahead and get into our top 5 cards. All right, starting out this week as always with a cold card. It's Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat. Now Jimmy Butler, the star wing player for the Heat, one of the best players honestly in the NBA, but the Heat fizzled out in the playoffs after a strong run with Butler at the helm. He's not super popular in the hobby in spite of how good of a player he is, but he did get some real traction again this year with Miami's deep playoff run. Same thing that happened back in 2020 in the NBA Finals as well, when they ultimately lost to the Los Angeles Lakers in spite of nothing short of heroics by Butler to try to get them that championship. Now, not shocking to see his cards come back down with the NBA in the offseason now. His PSA 10s collectively, as tracked by market movers, down 29% over the last 30 days. And if we're looking at his card here for the last 30 days, his flagship PSA 10 Prism base rookie in a PSA 10 Pop 816, this card obviously trending downward over the last 30 days. There was one small spike here, one single sale maybe at the high point when people were thinking maybe another finals run in appearance, but overall down $102, down 41% on Jimmy Butler's PSA 10 Prism card. That's your cold card for this week. All right, now getting into the hottest cards this week. Number 5, the shortstop who's breaking the mold for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Oneil Cruz. Oneil Cruz, the much hyped prospect for the Pirates. He is massive, 6'7" shortstop. You don't see that every day. In fact, a lot of people would have thought that's not really something that can be done in terms of agility and the ability to move in the infield. He doesn't have crazy stats so far in the majors, batting just .250 with 8 RBIs. He did hit his first home run last night, a solo shot that was an absolute laser to center field. But he had the fastest throw in Major League Baseball by an infielder this year at almost 97 miles per hour on a throw to first base. He also had the fastest time on the base paths at 31.5 feet per second. That's faster than Tyreek Hill's top speed last year on the NFL field. He's a fan favorite, so his cards have been going up. And something for perspective, believe it or not, Cruz is actually older than Juan Soto by 21 days, as well as Fernando Tatis Jr. So even though he just got the call up, he's not super old at 23, but he is older than those two guys, and that puts things in perspective if you're thinking about the long-term ability to accrue stats. We don't feature raw cards here very often for a variety of reasons, but Cruz, he has several cards all trending up big with strong volume and price growth, and this card in particular is his Rainbow Foil Topps. Now, he did get his flagship rookie card here in 2022 Topps Series 1, in spite of the fact that he was not yet called up to the majors. Here's his card, this Rainbow Foil, beautiful card, obviously, those kind of refracting foil cards out of Topps. And this card is up, trending strongly in an upward direction with his call up 233% over the last 30 days. Oneil Cruz is your number 5 hottest card going up this week. All right, at number 4 this week, I mentioned something a little bit different. We're shifting from cards to wax and from sports to non-sports cards. It's 2021 Topps Chrome Galaxy sealed hobby box. We're switching to wax. Now, Topps Chrome Star Wars Galaxy, this is obviously, it's been around for a while, but this was the Chrome upgrade. And a few months ago, when this product first released, I actually had a sneaking suspicion that this could get very, very popular. It opened at a really, really affordable rate. It was somewhere in the $100 range, and since then it has gone up significantly. They've got a mix of artwork from previous years plus some new stuff, addition of refractors like Atomics, Waves, Mojos, and X-Fractors, all big additions that have been fan favorites. The recent debut of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show has sparked a lot of interest back into Star Wars, and obviously you had the other mini-series prior to that as well, like The Mandalorian and Boba Fett. So now this product, if we jump over and look here, look, all the way back, you had it at $240. I think when this released, it was actually even lower than that. This is when we started tracking the product in Market Movers. Now all the way up most recently, over right around $600. So massive price appreciation. We know that Jeff is always talking about sealed wax in terms of an investment. A lot of times you don't see it come down. Many times you do see it go up. And this is a very, very short-term increase for a product that not a lot of people had eyes on initially. Number 4 this week, Star Wars Topps Chrome Galaxy. All right, switching over to baseball, at number 3 this week, the MVP frontrunner in the AL, all rise for Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, the all-star caliber player, the MVP caliber player, outfielder for the New York Yankees. He hit a walk-off home run in the 10th inning recently to beat the Astros on Sunday night. And through Monday, slashing .294, .370, .643 with 28 home runs and 56 RBIs. He's on pace for a 63 home run season. We know he's got the power. He's done it in the past. People were kind of sleeping on him coming into this season, wondering if he still had a lot left in him. And the Yankees, along with Judge, absolutely killing it, performing fantastically. This looks like it could be the year for the Yankees. But obviously, once you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. Now, his PSA 10s tracked by Market Movers up 14% over the last 30 days. And if we look and switch over here, this is his Topps flagship base card PSA 10. Really nice price movement over the last 30 days, especially recently. You can see the trend upward and spiking even stronger here. This card is up 110%, up $68 over the last 30 days. At number 3 this week, Aaron Judge. All right, coming in at number 2 this week, the center currently for the Phoenix Suns, DeAndre Ayton. Now, DeAndre Ayton, the Phoenix Suns center, he didn't sign an extension, so he's a candidate to change teams in the offseason. He wants the max deal. The Suns apparently not willing to give it to him. There are several rumors swirling around him where he might land, as with any player in this type of a situation. Now, he was being strongly linked to my Detroit Pistons. However, the Pistons stole Jalen Duren from the Knicks during the draft, and now it's being said that they have their big man of the future. The Knicks are still rumored to be interested in Ayton, as well as potentially the Spurs and maybe even the Atlanta Hawks here in Atlanta. So Ayton could obviously be a difference maker on another playoff team. There were questions in that final game of the playoffs against the Golden State Warriors that maybe he was, not putting any effort. He didn't play in the second half. Obviously some tensions with the coaching staff, but people now speculating that he could have a much bigger role on another team and really have a breakout season. His PSA 10s, as tracked by Market Movers, are up 12% over the last 2 weeks, over the last 14 days. And this card in particular, his Prism Base 2018 Prism Rookie card, this card is up, trending in the right direction, up 116%. You obviously see this little spike recently. We don't put a ton of stock in one specific day, but with all the rumors swirling around Ayton, this could be the breath of fresh air that he needs as a player on a new scene, as well as for his card prices, which had been coming down quite a bit over the last year. This week, number 2, DeAndre Ayton. All right, before we get into this week's number 1 hottest card going up, be sure to head over to marketmoversapp.com and use promo code TRIAL to get 7 days free. All of these charts and graphs obviously brought to you by Market Movers. We now have over 650,000 cards and over 1,300 sealed wax products. We're making improvements to the database as well as the features set on a weekly basis. Go ahead and give Market Movers a try absolutely free by visiting marketmoversapp.com and using promo code TRIAL. And now, without further ado, getting into our number 1 pick this week, coming freshly off a Stanley Cup victory. No surprises here probably, Cale Makar of the Colorado Avalanche. Now Cale Makar, he is the star defenseman. For several years, for a handful of years, it's been MacKinnon, really as the number 1 face for the Avalanche. Things might be shifting a little bit. MacKinnon obviously still a superstar type player, but it was Cale Makar who won the Conn Smythe Trophy in the finals, in the Stanley Cup finals, as the Avalanche took it home in Game 6. Really exciting season. Obviously nothing to be ashamed of for the Lightning, who weren't even expected to make it to the finals again this year and put up a valiant effort. But this was pretty much Colorado's cup to win from the start. Now, Makar has been a hobby favorite since 2019, but his young gun has recently picked up with a lot of traction lately in terms of volume with the Avs playoff run. Makar was featured here a couple of weeks ago, but he has to be back with the volume and the price growth. His young gun's PSA 10 has recently topped $1,000 average and has been just under that number for over the last month. The combination of volume and growth on this is actually pretty incredible. His PSA 10s, as tracked by Market Movers, are up 46% over the last 30 days. And here again, we have his specific Upper Deck Young Guns card. We're looking at the last 30-day period, and you can see just consistent price growth. Little bit of a dip here, but now trending upward. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Makar's PSA 10, Young Guns as the season dwindles down. Might be coming back down, but man, this Avalanche team looks poised, looks built to be the next dynasty. We just saw a dynasty clearly from the Lightning. The Avalanche could be in line for several more championships in the years to come, and this card again up 58% over the last 30 days. Your number 1 card and number 1 player this week, Cale Makar. All right, that does it for this week's top 5 cards. Did we miss anybody? Anybody that stands out to you, who's got a lot of traction? Let us know down in the comments. And if you would be so kind, please like this video, make sure you're subscribed and hit that little bell icon. And while you're at it, click the link down in the show notes down below to get $10 off your first purchase at Whatnot. And make sure to check it out tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific over on Whatnot. Again, we'll be giving away 2 boxes of 2021 Contenders Optic Football. All the cards absolutely free. You saw we gave away that Zach Wilson auto. Hopefully we'll be hitting some monsters tonight. So go over to Whatnot and check it out. And also Basketball Card Fanatic magazine, bcfmag.com. Seriously, so many awesome visuals, so many awesome stories. This is for the hobbyist. Check it out, bcfmag.com, and use promo code SCI10. Thanks so much again, and happy investing. Talk to you next time.